Welcome back to C&C Farm. I'm Ashley, and thank you guys for stopping to check this video out. Today I'm going to take you guys on a little homestead garden tour. It's been a while. I'm going to show you guys all the updates we've been doing. And boy guys, let me tell you, it is a hot one today here in the Midwest. I am doing what I can to keep everyone cool, from the animals to the kiddos. So we are kind of multitasking right now, doing some garden work around the house, as well as sprinkler and hose time. So we're taking a little break now. Let's get started, and I'm gonna take you guys out to the garden.
Hi.
Hi, buddy. Somebody is having too much fun in the sprinkler. So this is my second batch, I guess you could say, my fall cucumbers that I planted. My first batch did not do great at all. I got a few of them, and then the leaves just started turning yellow, and that was all she wrote. So over here, those of you who follow our channel, this was, or is, my Three Sisters method. And it is working. It's working. But as you can see, the beans are pulling my corn over now. So while this method, I do like it. It's working so far. I've even got some corn down in here growing. You can see the little silkies. They're little mini ears. But yeah, these beans are totally, and I've got a gnat problem too. These gnats are on everything. I'm gonna have to put some yellow cups, because I had yellow gloves that I had left out here, and I came out today and they were completely covered in those little gnats. So anyway, these are definitely pulling my beans, or pulling my corn down. The beans are. But other than that, the method's working pretty good. And I now have this perennial bed complete. I did have to put a fence inside of my garden fence because I was still having some cats sneak in and tear my garden bed up. But this bed is my strawberry and asparagus bed. So I ordered these strawberries from Stark Brothers. They're doing great. They were the bare root plant. So doing good. And now this bed, my marigolds are just insane. These are my seed from last year that I had saved, and they're fabulous. So this bed, I did some red beans. They're okay. The cats have gotten into this. I have some summer savory left. And I did plant the rest of this corn, but the cats have gotten to it, and I only see like 3 things of corn popping up, so I'm not sure how this is going to go. And my herb bed is not doing so hot. Again, it's been so hot here. My cilantro has been seed for a while. You can see that. I need to get that out of here. Now I have regular basil and lemon basil. I did not realize I planted them both together, and some parsley down there. So I'm going to have to move this lemon basil, I think, because my other basil is back there just trying to take over. So we're going to pull that lemon basil out and relocate it. Yeah, this bed, if you guys look back a couple of videos, it was beautiful. Not so much. I have tried several things. The most recent was dimaceous earth. And yeah, you can see squash bugs. Squash bugs have killed all of my pumpkins. All of them. They're all gone. And now they have moved on to my cucumbers and my zucchini. So I've got to find another remedy. If anybody has any suggestions, let me know. And my honeydew's doing great. I've got a big old melon down here that's doing. I haven't really looked for any more, but we've got a big one. And I'm trying to zoom in close here. I don't know if you guys can tell all of these black bugs. But I mean, look, they're like all on the underside of this plant. They're everywhere in this garden. I've never had to deal with anything like the little black bugs. I mean, everything's covered in those. And this is the first year that I've had squash bugs this bad. You know, I had repotted this sage here at the beginning of the season, and it it definitely needed it. This is just looking so beautiful. Later today, I'm going to be putting a bunch of herbs in my dehydrator, but this smells fantastic. The plant is doing wonderful. And again, not so much here. A cat got in, dug up my cucumbers. A few survived. Let's see, we got some more beans growing here. So last but not least, this is my lasagna garden that I also set up, if you guys have been following our videos on the garden here this year. And if you're not familiar, guys, what a lasagna garden is it's a no-dig, no-till method by just layering your components on top of each other, ending, with your soil and your seeds, obviously. So I did this. This is a no-dig method. And as you can see, some stuff is working out better than others. The corn, not so much. Again, guys, look at this. Can you guys see these bugs? Maybe this is a better shot. I mean, they're just like everywhere on my plants. Everywhere on my plants. So anyway, these beans are doing great. We've gotten several harvests out of these, and I am very pleased. The soil must be a little bit better over there on the other side, because this grouping here I put in first, and they're doing good. But compared to the other ones, and then I've got a big thing of pole beans here growing along with everything. But these are doing great. I am so pleased with the way these beans have turned out. Subscribe, guys. Did you catch that one? The things they pick up on, right? So anyway, I'm very, very pleased with this method. I'm going to actually try this method in another portion of the garden next year. This is kind of in my pathway of where I'm planting perennial flowers. So this is going to be actually turning into a perennial flower bed next year. I did already get some in the ground. I don't know if you can see them, but way down there, these are my Maximilian sunflowers. I absolutely love these guys. I'm going to show you my plant that I planted from seed last year to kind of give you an idea of how big and what these are going to look like. So this is my Maximilian sunflower. It's kind of it's had its better days now because it's kind of in the end of the season for this specific bush. It will continue to bloom. It still is blooming. Still is blooming down there. So far this is the only downfall of the plant, is as it gets to its fullest, it just gets so big and so heavy. And I actually didn't realize it was going to get this tall. According to the package, I don't believe it's supposed to be this tall. But we're going to follow it up, and I'm going to just guess on the height up there. We're looking at like 12 foot tall, at least for the sun, at least 12 feet tall. Yeah, at least. I'm going to probably aim to the higher side of that. But yeah, this is what is planted out there where the beans are. So I should have some of these sunflowers on both sides of this walkway. Super excited. I love perennials. My goal is to have as many perennials as I possibly can here on our property. As you saw, I do have that one perennial bed now, which is strawberries and asparagus. And I did read that they are great companion plants. They grow well together, and they help each other grow. So crossing my fingers next year for that. I do believe, though, we will get a small harvest of strawberries. Now, I forget the type of strawberries that I bought, but they are ones that bloom up into the first frost. So they will be producing berries for us all summer long, not just, the beginning summer months where most strawberries are producing. So it looks like we've got probably about 12, 13 blooms on there now. So I've got my fingers crossed that we'll have some strawberries yet this season. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to hit that subscribe button so that way you can follow us along on our journey here, figuring out how we are going to homestead on this property. So thanks again, and until next time, everyone have an awesome day.